What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casters Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So today was a fairly busy day when it came to sneakers, especially on the Snkrs app. So I'm going to discuss all of the releases that happened today. And then of course, like I mentioned in my last video, I'll be doing an early review over the Air Jordan 1 Gorge Green, which is set to drop at the end of November. So just a mixture of things in this video, but hopefully y'all are ready for this video. So we're going to go ahead and just jump into the releases that happened on the Snkrs app today. So starting off, we actually got a shock drop on the Nike Dunk Low Halloween, and it was like real quiet drop, like it wasn't too much to it. But it was on the Snkrs app that ended up selling out. I don't even have the stock numbers for the Nike Dunk Low Halloweens and how many pairs they dropped today. But if you were able to cop those off the Snkrs app, let me know in the comments. Now, moving on to the 4 releases that we had, 2 on Snkrs app, 2 on Nike app. So I'll start with the Nike app. So we had the Nike Dunk Low Foam Finger, and those were just in GS sizes, and we had a 3.5Y to a 7Y. It was a total of 59,637 pairs. And then we had another dunk that also dropped on the Nike app, and I don't know the name of this dunk off the top of my head, but it is like a blue swoosh in gray and white. I didn't go for it, but they did have a 3.5Y to 7Y as well, and there were a total of 39,543 pairs. So if you cop those dunks off the Nike app, let me know in the comments as well. Now moving back to the Snkrs app, so we had 2 releases that were planned for today. We had the Nike Dunk Low LeBron Fruity Pebbles, and then we had the Jordan 1 Zion, that was the Voodoo colorway. So for the dunks, the LeBron dunks, they had a men's 6 through men's 15. There were a total of 166,064 pairs, so a very good amount of the Fruity Pebble dunks. And then for the Jordan 1 Low Voodoos, there was a men's 8 through a men's 15. And there were a total of 23,055 pairs. So not a lot of the Voodoo Zion Williamsons that dropped today. So I ended up taking an L on the Jordan 1 Lows, but I was able to get a dub on the Fruity Pebble dunks. So whenever I get that shoe, and of course I will do a review on it. I've already seen that shoe in person when I went to Outsole. That was down here in Houston. So if you're interested in seeing what it looks like real quick, go check out that review video or just recap video I did over Outsole. Now, sticking with the Snkrs app, of course, we also had exclusive access over the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found. So now we're starting to get to that point where the shoe's starting to come out. People are getting ready for it. So on the Snkrs app, they had a men's 3.5 through men's 18. And they had a total of 24,944 pairs. Now, like I told y'all in my last video, I don't get exclusive access. So I did not get exclusive access today. And I'm very interested because like Nike told us that you had to have like 25 L's on Air Jordan 1 highs, but I've seen people commenting that they barely use their Snkrs app and they were getting exclusive access. So it seems like that wasn't 100% true. I really don't know, but this is not the first time Nike has said this is the criteria for it, and then you turn around and they do something totally different with the release. So that was the exclusive access. So now I don't think we'll get a shock drop on these before next week's release. You never know, but just kind of keep your eyes out. But raffles should start opening up this weekend and into next week, so just be prepared for that. And sticking with the Lost and Found, so there's a store in Nanjing, China that is preparing for the Lost and Found release, and they kind of went all out. I'm not even gonna lie. So you see, like when I did the review, you had the Sandy Bros receipt, and so they basically turned their store, and the store is called let me see, Nike Kicks Lounge in China. And they basically turned the store into a Sandy Bros. So they have the Sandy Bros branding up. You see all of the Lost and Founds just in like little cubby holes. You see the boxes off to the side. And there's just like an up close look at the picture of the Lost and Founds. And then outside you see Chicago. And you have the paper from the box on the wall at this store in China. So pretty cool to see them going all out. I think it's a dope concept. Of course, just sticking with the whole theme of the shoe. I'd be curious to see if other stores follow suit and do something similar. So like I said, I think that would be something cool to see. And then last but not least, by the time that I've seen this video, the Air Jordan 4 Aim Near raffle would have closed, which was the video submission. If you ended up submitting a video, let me know in the comments. I told you in my last video, I ended up doing a video, so I'm curious to see if others followed suit and did a video as well. And if you don't mind sharing, let me know what you talked about in your video as well. I talked about voting since today was election day, so hopefully you went out and voted and were able to you know, hopefully implement some type of change that you want to see in your area. But like I said, let me know if you were able to submit a video and what you talked about in your video, because I'm just curious to know. Yeah, and I'll probably do another video on the A-Momineer 4 raffle because it was a lot with that. But jumping to the early review, so like I mentioned, I'm doing a review over the Air Jordan 1 Gorge Green, which is this shoe right here. So we'll go ahead and start off with the box. Now these Gorge Greens are set to drop November 26th, I believe is the correct day, and retail price on these is $180. So starting off, we have the regular Jordan 1 box, and give y'all a quick 360 over these. Now the thing I'm kind of curious with these is these have that silver swoosh like we saw with the Bordeaux's. We saw that with the Navy COJPs, and then we also saw them with the all silver COJP Jordan 1s. Now 2 out of those 3 had special boxes. I think the Bordeaux's just had a regular black box, so I don't know how they decide which shoe gets what, but yeah, so not too big of a deal. We haven't had a regular Jordan 1 box in a minute, I feel like, for Jordan 1 High. But jumping to the label reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. The colorway is Gorge Green Metallic Silver. This is a size 9 in men's. Like I mentioned, retail price is $180. I did end up copying these off of GOAT. They had GOAT Instant on there, and it like literally got here in a couple days. So yeah, that's with the GOAT sticker. And now moving to the inside of the box. So this is the lid here, and then you do have white paper in the shoe or in the box. And then if I take the paper out, no green sticker or anything inside the box. Alright, so jumping to the shoe. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Gorge Green. Give y'all that quick 360 over these. And honestly, when I opened them, when I ordered them, I wasn't sure what to expect. But when I got these in hand, I was actually pleasantly surprised at the leather quality that is on this shoe. But we'll go ahead and start off with the outsole. Starting off, you have that Gorge Green outsole, and you see the Nike written out in the bottom. Nothing different outside of the regular Jordan 1s that we get. Now moving up to the midsole, you have an all-white midsole, and that does wrap all the way around the shoe. You see the back there, and then back around to this side as well. Alright, and then moving up to the upper, so like I mentioned, it is all leather on the upper, but it is a very nice tumbled leather, and it is very smooth. I know some people don't like the tumbled leather or the smoother leather like this. Some people prefer the more smoother leather, or like the thicker leather, or the stiffer leather, I think is the proper term that I'm looking for. But yeah, these are very soft leather when it comes on these Gorge Greens. So we'll go ahead and start off with the toe box. So you do see that Gorge Green colorway wrapping around the shoe, around the front of the toe box there. And then as you continue on, you see it going up here by the lace holes. You got, let me see, lace holes right there. And it's continuing on towards the back. So like same Gorge Green colorway going around the back of the shoe. And then here you have that silver wings logo that I mentioned that you saw with the Navy COJPs and the Bordeaux's, and the all silver COJPs. And just continuing on, you see more of that Gorge Green going back up to the front of the toe box there. Like I mentioned, all the leather on here does have a nice tumble to it. Now going to the top of the toe box, you do have the white leather on the top. And then if you go to the Nike swooshes, and behind that you do have the silver Nike swooshes on both sides. And then you have that white leather on here as well. I think you should be able to see a little bit of the tumbleness of the leather. I think the camera's picking it up. Hopefully y'all can see it though. And then on the other side of the shoe, this is the other swoosh. And like I mentioned, it is silver as well. Now going to the tongue, you have a white tongue. You do have this Gorge Green outline on the tongue, and you do have a green tongue tag, and it does read Nike Air in white. Like I mentioned, you do see that Gorge Green outline of the tag going along here, this side right here. And you do have 2 laces with these, so these do already come with the green laces in the shoe. And you also have a set of white laces. Now you don't have the bag with these, it is the regular cardboard box that we've been getting. But these do have white laces in them, so I don't want to take them out, because every time I take them out this box, I end up messing up the box. So that is what's in here. Now going to the inside of the shoe, you do have a green sock liner, that Gorge Green sock liner. The insole is already taken out, which is why you see the tape on the bottom. And then the production date on these was May 12th, 2022 to July 22nd, 2022. So these were made just a couple months ago. They haven't been sitting around too long. And that is the back of the tongue if y'all were curious. Now jumping to the insole real quick, and the shoe tree. You do have a paper shoe tree, which you've been seeing with a lot of the Jordans lately. And then this is the insole. You do have a white insole with that Gorge green Nike Air. And on the back it is black. Alright, now go ahead and show y'all the other shoe as well. Make sure I get the right one, yeah. So this is the other shoe. Give y'all a quick 360 on these. No differences in the two, but just want y'all to show. But same as the other shoe, the leather quality does match up pretty well. This one does have a nice tumble to it, and it is smooth, like the leather is smooth, like the other shoe as well. But overall, let me know how y'all are feeling about the Air Jordan 1 Gorge Green. Is this going to be a must cop for y'all? Is it going to be a pass? I don't know. Like I'm like on the fence with it because this month is already so busy, and I feel like this shoe is just kind of like, you know, you can grab it, but if you don't have the funds for it, if you've gone for everything else, it's like, do you really need the shoe? Like, we've had Lost and Founds, A-Mama Near 4s, we're getting the DJ Khaled 5s. I'm sure it's something else I'm missing, like the Silver Bullet Air Max 97s. So I'll be curious to see how people feel about these Gorge Greens. Like, there's nothing wrong with them. And honestly, I had the Pine Green 2.0s and I ended up selling them, and now I'm like, I don't have a green Jordan 1, so I may end up picking them up just because I want a green Jordan 1, but you know, I'm not really sure right now. So when that time gets there, when it gets to the 26th, or I think that's the correct date, I will decide and be like, do I really want a pair, or do I just end up wanting to pass on them? I don't really know, but let me know how y'all feeling about them. Is it a must cop? Is it a pass? Are y'all not feeling them at all? Or do you think it's just going to be one of those casualties of a busy sneaker month where nobody will really go for them and they'll just sit around in stores for a little bit? But as always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping and go and subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel, not the video. Hit that like button on the notification bell so you can stay today when I post new content. On the road to 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're like a little over 100 away, so if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. But as always, hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. I don't know if I have an early review coming right now, but that can change at a moment's notice. So if I have it, I will post it. But as always, hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. Stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.